That essay.
Here she is now, DeGeneres.
Welcome, everybody. We have a great show for you. We have the author, Janine Latus, who wrote the book, If I'm Missing or Dead. Please welcome her, Janine Latus.
Woo! Yay! Yay!
It's nice to meet you. Hi, Ellen. Thanks for inviting me.
My pleasure. So you have a very successful career with your book. Tell me about yourself. Like, what do you do?
Well, I grew up in a family of 7. I'm the middle child. I had 2 older siblings and 2 younger siblings. My oldest brother, his name is Steve. And then there's Jane. She's my next oldest sister. I'm in the middle. And then I have Amy. She's my younger sister. And Pat. She's also my younger sister.
And you explained that you have a lot of struggles in your book. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we grew up in a very religious family, and my dad was very, very controlling over those situations. There are times where it could be a little bit inappropriate, and it made our family kind of uncomfortable to be around and have different people over because of that. Eventually, it was those little behaviors and actions that made me and my mother leave him eventually. And that was very hard on my sister Amy because we were pretty close. But that situation really helped us get a strong bond as sisters.
When I was reading the book, I just fell in love with your relationship with Amy. I remember a part where Amy actually gives you a note saying, "I love you" in school. Tell me how that impacted you and made you feel.
Oh, it was so nice to have that note because I was struggling a lot after leaving, trying to become independent. And just to have that little letter from school that said, "I love you," from Amy. And she actually left her school and snuck in to give this note to me. And it just showed how much she really cared. I mean, she was such a strong person. She was funny, she was smart, just full of energy all the time. And she had a lot of struggles throughout her life that she overcame. I mean, she fought and she beat cancer. She battled obesity for a little bit, and she eventually struggled with some different situations of control with other men.
Yes, and actually in the book there shows a lot of connections and between you and Amy, like with the domestic abuse. Can you explain that?
Yeah, it's very ironic to think that she would die over somebody losing control. I mean, I was in that situation too, which has made it such a personal part of our lives. I mean, we would talk to each other and we'd say that everything's going along fine, but in reality we had so many different struggles with control. Like I was married to Kurt, and at first when I met him, he was such a wonderful guy. I mean, he helped me struggle through another abusive situation that I faced, but eventually he had a lot of emotional trauma with me. He kind of belittled me and made me feel like I wasn't wanted, but me loving him so much, I don't know, I could have really seen it. And I felt Amy had that same kind of struggle going throughout her life too.
And in the end, we all know that she passed away, which I'm sorry to hear about. But that also made you an advocate towards domestic abuse.
Oh yes. After having this struggle through my life and after having Amy die, it was a big eye-opener for me. And after finally leaving Kurt, I was able to realize that I'm not alone. There are a lot of people that need help and a lot of people that don't know what to do in these situations. So that's why I've become such a big advocate for domestic abuse. I want people to learn that you're not alone, there is help, and you don't need to be in that situation. That's also what ultimately helped me write this book.
And not only are you an advocate to helping women or even men, going through the same situation, you help people with other problems like money and travel and stuff. You're a journalist.
Oh yes. I studied in Washington for journalism for a while, and I've had quite a few of my articles, like in O Magazine, for example. I helped learn those money issues, not only with working on domestic violence, but I help with money issues and other situations where people feel stuck.
And actually, you had a problem with money issues. You were living in a poor environment, living off of little tip food. Tell me about that.
Yes, after leaving my family, it was hard to become really independent. I mean, there were times where I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to pay for my apartment, and I had to kind of struggle with a couple of jobs. I was in a nursing job for a little bit. I finally went with a friend to college to try to learn some other degrees, but ultimately journalism was my path, was something that was really interesting me, and that got me to actually go to Washington and actually graduate and feel proud of myself to know that I accomplished such a great deal.
Yes, and there's so many other things that you do, like journalists, as we explained. Explain the radio that you do.
Oh, I do a couple of radio talk shows every once in a while, yes. Quite a few of them are, of course, on domestic abuse, but quite a few of them are also just on other stories around involving my life, so that I can reach out and touch other women and other men possibly, so that we can learn to fight and just to never give up like Amy did.
Now, how do you feel with this community and actually telling the story? Did that make you uncomfortable at all?
At the beginning, it did kind of make me a little uncomfortable. I mean, there were a lot of tough times in my life, but I felt that if I didn't say anything, then who would have helped? I mean, I felt like I kept too quiet for too long, and because of that, I don't have a sister anymore. My closest sister is gone now, and
Yes, there is. You could go to the police station to help you with these problems, with rape or any kind of domestic abuse or violence. There's emails where you can contact people, and there's also websites.
Yes. If you need any help, you can go on to ifiammissingerdead.com. That's one of my websites. There's also the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence if you feel you need any help at all. Or you can contact me on www.JanineLatus.com for any more information you need for any help. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.